Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
We'd like to welcome you back to Glycod.com. Some YouTube connectivity issues. We hope we're back, and we hope we stay that way. Chris Labar, Don Mueller, and Scott County are making a lot of threes in that first half.
Chris, right now, like I said earlier, Coach Helton's got to be excited with where he is right now. He's got to be very, very happy. This team shoots, for the season, they shot 26% from the three. We're talking about Scott County. They are 6 for 17, shooting 35%. That's a biggie. But if you look at the other side, Sayre, who is a better three-point shooting team, is 1 for 10. So they've got to improve their three-point shooting overall. They're only 7 for 27 from the 2 points line. Another stat, they're getting out-rebounded. You mentioned Young. She's doing a great job. Tyree Young, she's got 6 rebounds, and Naomi Summers has got 6 rebounds, and they're out-rebounding Sayre 21-16. And that's why they have a 26-19 point lead right now.
Kylie Dennis with 12 and Sophia Richardson with 7 for Sayre. Backcourt all 19 of their points.
Yes, I think, and I'll be honest with you, I think Kylie Dennis is forcing the issue right now. And I think Coach Helton knows that. She, like you said earlier, her game is drive and penetrate. She wants to tag you off the dribble, go to the basket. And I think that when she does that, Scott County has done a pretty good job of collapsing on her and shutting down those lanes. She's gotten through a few times, but she's got to recognize that, maybe we need to shoot the 15-footer, pull up. But and she got fouled. We did get her to the line. I think she got 6 free throws out of there because, again, just attacking the basket. But she needs to settle down a little bit, and they need to run the offense a little bit more. There's too much dribbling going on in the half court. Need to involve everybody. So second half with 26-19, and I think that it'll be interesting to see what changes that Coach Kindred will make for the Sayre Spartans. He's got to figure out a way to loosen up this defense by Scott County if he wants to continue the attacking side. But the only way you can loosen up the defense is hit the three, and they haven't done it. 1 for 10. So you got to hit the three. So they got to hit the perimeter shot, or Scott's just going to close it down in the middle and give them the three-pointers. But they're good enough shooters to make it. It's exciting. It's district play. It's all new. And so we're about ready to start here.
Winner will get Frederick Douglass tomorrow night in the semifinal. And Scott County 8-18 on the season, and Sayre at 15-15. As Richardson will have it, find Dennis for a 3, and a rebound secured by Scott County. 7-point lead, trying to grow it as we get early underway in this third quarter. Entry pass underneath. Nice catch by Summers. And that shot off the mark as Kinder gathers it for Sayre. Over to Richardson. What will the plan of offense be for Sayre in this half as they try to grow this Dennis and Richardson combo?
Scott kind of sitting in a zone right now. Oh, found the lane.
Kinder through the lane. And she'll draw the first foul of the half, whistled on Scott County.
That was pretty good recognition by Kinder to see that opening. You know, obviously your zone is designed to keep the ball out of the middle. She drove right into the heart of it and took it all the way to the hole.
Namiah Summers called for the foul. Is the lead now reduced to 6. And a nice friendly roll. Trita Young back to a more 3. That looked good, just a little bit long. And the rebound captured by Richardson of Sayre. There's Dennis. And Summers just a little slow. Call for the block. So 2 early fouls this half on Scott County. Kinder will arc it in. Nice catch by Dennis. Off from Richardson, and it'll catapult out of bounds. This is really how the game began in terms of these offenses struggling early. It wasn't until middle of the second quarter until Scott County started to simmer.
Sayre starts out here 0 for 2 from the threes. You know, that makes them 1 for 12. They're going to have to start dropping some if they want to win this ball game. Scott County's not going away.
Pass deflected. Tried to find Summers in the lane. Here comes Kinder. And Kinder through contact. And Scott County with possession and a fast break the other end as Summers runs the floor and puts it in. Summers with 4 and a touchdown lead for Scott County. That's going to be off the shin. And I think Scott County caught a break there as that ball was headed to turnover land, but it will be ruled a kick.
It looks like Sayre has put Dennis inside, and she's not out on the perimeter. Let's see, now she moves outside on the perimeter. Got her 3, bingo.
Yeah, it sure was. Well executed play as Dennis.
Outstanding play.
With 15. That may have been partially blocked. And on the baseline, stepping was Summers, so Sayre will get it back.
That was a big shot. Sayre needs it, and Dennison needed it.
Dennis now with 15. Dennis a deep 3. And Scott County scoops it up. That's a banner down the middle of the floor. And Lucy Pittman, some length, poked it away.
Another turnover.
Richardson around the clock. It's Kinder. Nice entry as Dennis facing. And Scott County starting to pick up some fouls. That's the 3rd of this quarter.
You know, that's something we didn't see in the first half, was posting Dennis up inside. And that is, I like that.
Good adjustment by Eric Kinder. Little baseline floater, everything but the Spartans with the offensive rebound. And Dennis in attack mode. Moore steps into a 3. And Scott County on the offensive glass. Foul whistled on Ellie Oldham as we slide under 4 in this third quarter. And if you're Scott County, are you almost at sometimes too reliant on the 3?
Yep. I think that's...
There's another one up. Oh, maybe not.
Well, when you shoot them like that, keep firing away.
Malia Moore with 12. And Scott County by 7, once led by 9. Richardson creating space and more. Another rebound, and Summers leaking out, and there's Dennis to race back and poke it out of play.
Good block, good defense. That was a great defense. Some people want to foul there, but no. I thought that was a good call. She came down over top on the ball.
Cardinals pitch it in underneath. Young, nice entry to Young, rather to a Summers, and Summers' shot rattles off. And a foul underneath on Sayre.
That was a good post move that time of Summers. She posted herself up low. Got in position to score, just couldn't get the shot to go down.
Ellie Oldham picking up another foul. Young underneath, and Sayre with another foul as well. So both teams even with 3 fouls in this half. And possession underneath.
You know, just a minute ago we were talking about how Scott was relying on 3. The last 2 possessions, they've gone inside.
There aren't many seniors on this Scott County team. Tyra Young, one of them. And although she has but 4 points, she's been a force in this game. And that one stays home.
She had 6 rebounds in the first half, which was very, very big.
Averages 7 on the year, and it's a 9-point Cardinals lead. They'll match their longest advantage. As Kinder. Very important 2:48 in this quarter for Sayre as they try to get back in this game. Dennis underneath. And Scott County, I believe, picked up another foul.
You know, Coach Shelton mentioned that they were, always have been an offensive-minded team. This team is definitely a defensive-minded team, and they're doing a great job on the defense. They really are. Sayre's not getting any good looks right now.
Ellie Oldham, 5 of 9 from the foul line on the year. And for the Spartans to win this game, they've got to have some production beyond Dennis and Richardson. So Oldham will get the friendly roll there. Her first point.
9-point lead.
Reduced to 8 with 2:34 to play. Over to Summers.
There we go. We got the other point up here.
That one partially blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds underneath to Scott County as Coach Helton, bottom of your picture, stares on. 7th most wins amongst active Kentucky head coaches. There's a 3 again. And the long rebound floated back from Summers, and the hustle play will net another possession. As Summers inside the lane, and the rebound secured by Richardson. And it's been that sort of night thus far for Sayre with an unforced turnover. Again, Bryan Station and Henry Clay in boys action will be the next one that will tip in the vicinity of 7:45 here on Glycod. And a pretty shot by Moore. She'll connect on another 3.
I think I've got her for 5. I don't know if that's accurate or not, Chris, but I'll tell you what great form that young lady has.
15 points as Dennis back out to Kinder, and she's off the mark, and Scott County in business, plus 11. And a turnover. Back to Sayre. Ball be inbounded by the Spartans as they'll trot up the terrain. What can the Spartans do to inject some life in this offense?
I tell you, I'm just watching them here, Chris, and I see a team that suddenly realizes they're in trouble. The way they're playing, they're moving slow. They're kind of looking at each other, like, what are we going to do? They're not saying that, but you can just see it in their reaction.
Richardson up top. And credit Pittman for trying to keep that ball alive, and a held ball, the arrow in favor of Scott County. Can they make another three? That one's short from Young. And Richardson with a big rebound. And Dennis, so much burden on her shoulders, try to bring her team back. And out of bounds. Toko Ashita is on for the Spartans. Her first insertion today, 5'5" junior.
Great steal. She got it.
Lob pass, trying to find Dennis underneath, and it's off. And a couple of free throws.
Kendrick made a nice steal at half court there. Stayed with it, got the ball, gave it to Dennis, and Dennis is going to the line for two.
Fifth team Scott County foul. So Dennis, 15 points, comes into this after a career high 47.
5 for 5 at the line for Dennis.
47 versus Harrison County on Thursday. And that one on the mark as well.
I think Scott's done a good job of containing her. They've really limited her point totals. She's hasn't hit a really high percentage tonight.
That one is well off the mark. And held ball, arrow in favor of the Spartans. So they'll get an opportunity here with 17 seconds in this third. As Richardson winds it around the clock to Kinder. Only 3 seconds. Kinder going to heave one.
Almost went in.
And that's going to conclude the third quarter. Scott County 36, Sayre 27. Fourth quarter when we come back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Chris Labar, Don Mueller back live. 42nd District quarterfinal action. Scott County by 9 over Sayre. Cardinals continue to make threes.
Yes, they do. They shot the ball extremely well going in. Let's see. We got them 8 for 24 and threes, and Sayre's only 2 for 16. Again, they didn't shoot the ball well that half. I had them unofficially for, I think, 2 for 8, 3 for 8 from the field. Sayre's got work cut out for them. They're 9 down with going into the last quarter, 8 minutes left. They're going to have to get some offense here. Dennis has picked it up a little bit.
Nice entry. And on the doorstep, Scott County back to the foul line. Kirsten Young. Fourth-team Sayre foul whistled on Lucy Pittman, her first. Again, you look at the stats on the year. Scott County shoots free throws at 65% and threes at 26%. And they are well above the norm on both those categories.
Yeah, free throws are 6 for 7 right now. Sayre's 9 for 12 at the line. Dennison.
So Kylie Dennis with 2 more, and she's really going to have to get going for this Sayre team to continue their season.
You're right. They're going to have to.
It's Malaya Moore. 15 points tonight. There's another corner 3. A little bit long, and sneaking in for the rebound is Richardson.
I thought Moore was going to drop another one there. She's really got great form, and that was a good-looking shot.
Still a single-digit game as Dennis probes up and in. Here she comes.
Yep.
21 for Kylie. Foul line jumper and a great answer by Moore. Malaya Moore
big.
with 17.
That was big for Scott right there.
And a huge response. Pittman high on that rebound. And it will belong to the Spartans underneath. Every time Sayre has made some plays, Scott County has had a response, at least thus far.
You know, they into that third quarter, they've out-rebounded Sayre by 10 for the game.
Richardson tried to draw a foul, and it's off the mark. Scott County, patient play by Young to bring it across. Moore steps into it again.
Timeout.
And a Sayre stop. A 30-second timeout and a 12-point Scott County lead on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Malaya Moore with another 3 as we welcome you back, and Scott County now enjoying a 12-point lead. Back at the other end, that's Dennis. Drawing contact and a foul.
That's a good way to get back in the game, stop the clock, and get to the line. They're down 12. That's a pretty good margin to overcome.
16 fouls, so Sayre will have 1 and 1 throughout the duration. As the free throw in, at least until the 10th team foul. So Kylie Dennis, you've got an Ellie Oldham free throw in the third quarter. The rest of the points in this half have belonged to Dennis for Sayre. Still plenty of time left, but Scott County trying to do their best to hang with that lead, and it's in again for Summers. That's Nemaya Summers with points 5 and 6.
Offensive rebound. Just outstanding in traffic. And to take it back up and put it in and go to the line. Shooting 1.
Nice rebound in congestion by Richardson. Over to Dennis. There she goes. You get the sense she's going to take it the rest of this ball game.
She's got the message.
But this comeback's got to start at this end for the Spartans. Moore, nice grab by Summers, and a well-executed play.
Great catch in the air, and then planted her feet, went back immediately up without the dribble, which you love to see, and put the ball on the hoop.
Coach Helton's got to be pleased as punch with his team's response in this game. That was Kinder that lost the handle. Arrow in favor of the Spartans. 5:03 to play. Winner gets Frederick Douglass tomorrow night at 6 in the semifinal. There's a Dennis three.
She is doing everything in her power to bring the Spartans back.
16 in this half unofficially for Kylie Dennis.
Got it down to 9.
As Summers, she's been a big difference maker in this half. There's Young.
I was wondering, 4 minutes ago, Coach Helton's got a 9-point lead. Yeah, a little more patience in the half court, which they did. And Barry just, what a good
Boy,
shot.
that's well done. That's Tyra Young after the Moore pass.
They moved the ball extremely well on that series, ran some time off the clock, and got the short jumper for 2.
As Dennis probing in. And Scott County with a rebound. It's Tyra Young. Nice pass all the way down the floor to Moore.
Saved it on the side. Summers did a great job saving the ball.
Going to deflect out along to Scott County. Cardinals had lost 5 of 7 coming in. Again, they split with Sayre on the season. Both teams winning on the opponent's home floor. Behind Summers and a late shove by Richardson. That was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, I thought that was a great defensive play. She deflected the ball, then she kind of pushed Summers away, which the referee called a foul on.
Take another look at that. That was going to be a turnover.
Do you see the push here, Chris? I don't know.
The Cardinal possession. There's Moore. Oh my, it's her night.
She is on fire. The second half, she was just going crazy.
Moore with 20. And Scott County now by 14. Perhaps too much for Sayre to overcome this hot shooting.
I've got her with 5 threes in this second half.
Kinder with a rebound.
Miss Moore.
That's where they want it. It's Dennis. Going to belong to the Spartans underneath.
14-point lead, 52-38.
You shoot the ball good, you look good. And boy,
that's always been a saying. You shoot good, you look good. And they have shot the ball well tonight. But I tell you what, they play great defense.
Sure have.
They really have. Team defense has been really good.
Anytime Dennis touched it in the first half, just drew so much attention. Still, that's the defensive game plan. Scott County with a live ball turnover, and Summers trying to clean it up.
She runs the floor, I'll tell you. She gets a lot of hustle out of that young lady.
The out of bounds as Summers in the thick of it. Should the Cardinals advance again, they would take on a Douglas team. They lost twice to the Broncos by an average of 31. Frederick Douglass just having a dynamic season.
Very talented basketball team.
Coach Mobley done a fantastic job, and a foul on Scott County. So 1-1 looming for Sayre. Stay tuned. We'll have the most outstanding players at the conclusion of this game, presented by Elite Building Products. Also, our Rick Reams will chat with both of the boys' coaches ahead of their matchup. Again, Bryan Station and Henry Clay game 2 tonight
Miss Dennis can shoot free throws. That is 9 out of 9 I have for her unofficially. Make that 10 out of 10.
73% foul shooter on the year. And either a 5-second call or a timeout. Will be a 5-second call as Coach Helton tried to call timeout, but I think the officials didn't see that in time.
I think the whistle beat it down at the other end. He was a little late with that timeout.
Richardson will trickle it in. And there is Summers. And out of bounds will belong to Scott County underneath.
12-point lead, 2:22 to go. And Scott County, Coach Helton, they continue to attack the basket. They're not out there holding it, looking for fouls, although they should come shortly.
That one's off the mark. Coach Helton says, why'd you shoot that? With just over 2 minutes left and a double-figure lead. As Richardson slides in for a bucket. Her first field goal since the second quarter.
Since way back in the second quarter. Just hasn't had a good night shooting the ball.
And a turnover. Scott County succumbing against that press. Coach Kinder will stare on. He's got 3 timeouts remaining. As this Sayre group trying to avoid a opening round knockout in district tournament action. Long bottom short. Dennis got the rebound and willed it back in.
Nice basket.
If her high school career ends tonight, it's on some kind of high note. As the lead is 8. Pretty poor defense there.
This Moore's had a big night.
10-point lead. Dennis
keeps throwing them in. What do you have her with official?
A bunch.
A bunch.
Over 30 with a minute left. As Young bulldozes her way off.
Under a minute.
8-point lead. A bucket here would make it a 2-trip game. And a Sayre timeout. A Sayre full timeout. An 8-point lead in quarterfinal action. We're back after this on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Scott County and Sayre. Under a minute left in the fourth, it will be Spartan basketball. And what can they do to maybe try to get back with a stone's throw in this game?
Hit some threes. Now, we've only got 46 seconds to go, and they're down 9. They need to, the press, force the turnover, get to steal quickly. Maybe not a 3, but get a 2. Then they need a turnover. They need to score right here. They need to score in this possession. But I tell you, I hate to say it, I think Scott County's punching their ticket to the second round.
Dennis will arc it in to Kinder, back to Richardson, a 3 well short.
Really pressing on those now.
And Scott County, Dennis had the steal but called for the foul.
That's a good foul.
16th foul. This game was tied at 9 after 1. Scott County led by 7 at half and by 9 after 3. So 1-1. Malaya Moore, perhaps the odds-on favorite for Scott County's most outstanding player tonight. What a performance for her. And Dennis snipes the rebound.
Going coast to coast here. Lays it in.
Lead at 7. And I think Coach Kinder is just going to let these final seconds evaporate. Well, Dennis will foul.
Okay, you got to take the foul. 21 seconds. You're 6 down, 7 down. The light is dimming for the Sayre Spartans tonight.
Sayre with 6 points in the third quarter. And that's perhaps going to lead to their demise. But all this hot Scott County shooting, and Summers just been a force underneath.
Unsung hero, Summers, right there.
She
done it
averages
all
9.
night.
She's got 10. Dennis shot a little bit short.
But she's done so many things on the court that don't show up in the statistics.
And that's going to wrap things up. Scott County moves on. A 9-point win over Sayre, 57-48. Cardinals, their 9th win of the year. And they're going to move on to play another day. They'll take on Frederick Douglass tomorrow night right here on Glycod. We'll be right back after this.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Scott County a winner tonight over Sayre, 42nd District quarterfinal, 57-48. And the Cardinals, they scored the first 3 points of the game, but then a lengthy drought, and then the threes started to come down.
They were down 7-3, and we talked about it. And you think they would have been down more at that time because they weren't shooting the ball well. They tied it and went 9-9 the first quarter, and from that point on, they just continued to shoot the ball extremely well, Chris.
They sure did. Scott County moving on. Our most outstanding players, one representative from each team. Kylie Dennis, a tremendous game in the second half. 24 second half points, 36 for the game. Malaya Moore on 6 of 11 threes, 24 points.
I tell you, Moore was just outstanding tonight. She's a good shooter. I mean, I really like her form, and she's not afraid to put it up. She 6 of 11 threes. You know, that the difference in the ball game, and you look at it, you know, both teams kind of relied on the three until late when Sayre had to go with Dennis and taking the ball to the hole multiple times. But Sayre only shot 3 for 22. Their efficiency for the 3 points was a minus 11.1. On the other side, you got Scott County going 10 for 28, a team that averages 26% all year. Shoots close to 36%, which I think any coach would be happy with. And their efficiency was a plus 12.7. So the difference was in the three-point shooting, obviously. And, Scott County did it. It kind of goes back to what Coach Helton said in the interview. You never know what you're going to get when you roll out a young ball club, okay? And tonight I think he's very, very pleased with what he saw. And they came to play.
Coach Helton, speaking of Coach, will join our Rick Reams here momentarily, along with Malaya Moore. And congrats to both Malaya and Kylie Dennis. And goodness gracious, the first time we've seen Dennis in her career. What'd you think?
I was very impressed, very impressed. You know, they had a nice article on her on the news this past week. And it's so good to see her play. She's got a perimeter game, but she's got the quickness to slash and drive. She knows where the basketball is. She's a natural. And we talked about having that feel for the game, the sense of the game, and she's got that. And she really, second half, I think that was her. Yeah, first half she struggled. I think she was trying to force too much in the first half. And the second half settled down and got her game came together for 24 points.
There's a lot to get to tonight. We'll have more on this matchup against Scott County moves on. They'll take on Frederick Douglass tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. And Sayre's season will come to a conclusion at 15-16. More coverage, 42nd District in between games here on Glycod. And we'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
If you're looking to enhance career opportunities, check out mytech24.com. Available jobs in Central Kentucky including equipment repair and maintenance. That's mytech24.com. Crystal Bardon Mueller and Rick Reams back in between games. Scott County defeats Sayre 57-48. We'll take a quick break and have more coverage from the 42nd District Quarterfinal live at Frederick Douglass High School, and we'll do that right after this on Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Scott County by 9, 57-48. Cardinals improving to 9-18 on the season. Sayre, their season will wrap up at 15-16. Of course, game 2 will feature Bryan Station and Henry Clay. We'll talk more about that matchup here as this evening unfolds. There you see the Bryan Station defenders warming up, and Henry Clay, of course, at the other end. We are waiting on Coach Steve Helton of Scott County as well as Malaya Moore, and they will connect with our Rick Reams here momentarily, and we see them both heading our way. So we'll take a quick break, have those conversations when we come back on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Welcome back to Douglas High School. Here with player of the game, Malia Moore from Scott County. Tell me a little bit about your game tonight.
We came out, we wanted to be a man, we wanted to keep Carly from scoring, and we started working together as a team. So once we put it in the hole, more and more people started putting it in, and it just kept going.
So you have a season high tonight, 24 points. Your other season high was against this same Sayre team, 23, also against Dunbar. What is it about this team that gets you going?
Well, today it's a district game. You got to put everything into it, play your hardest. You just got to win.
If you don't win, you go home, right?
Exactly.
So were you pleased with how you played tonight?
I think I could have done better in the beginning, but we pulled through in the end. I pulled through in the end.
Well, it's a team game, right?
Right.
And as long as you score more points than the other team right now, that's what you need. So let's talk about the next game against Frederick Douglass.
We got to come ready to play. Our first time, we were in it, and then we came out the second half. I don't know what we were doing, but I think tomorrow, if we just play together, we keep going hard, we'll win.
With them, the way they pressure, the way they do everything, it's imperative, I'm sure, not to have turnovers.
Yeah.
Do you like handling the ball in those situations, or would you rather someone else dish you the ball in those situations?
I mean, I'll do both. I like to shoot, so if I could shoot, I'll shoot it, but if I need to bring it up, I will.
Does your team, this is a crazy question, but do you believe you can beat this Douglas team?
I think we can, 100%.
And that's what you need during this time. What I'm going to tell you is good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
You had a great game tonight. I really appreciate your time out here. Thank you so much. Good game. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
On Malia, so she may stay here and do the same thing. So, Coach Ellen, a victory tonight, a good win, 57-48. Let's talk about, first of all, tonight's game. How did you feel your team played?
I felt like we played young. At the beginning of the game, we looked nervous. Second quarter-ish, we started kind of playing a little better. I won the last shot going into the half, and I believe instead we gave them the additional momentum going in. And then at the end of the game, I felt like we wanted to get a good shot. And we felt like the first open shot, we go ahead and take it, even if it was about 20 feet out. But this team all season long, they're a lot of fun. I've had to pull my hair out a little bit sometimes because they are young, and we play young sometimes. But I'm really proud of them. We coach them hard, and those young ladies tonight, they stepped up. I thought Malia offensively had a great game. We had, Namaya was all over the place tonight. Kirsten is a 15-year-old freshman, and she was guarding the number one player in the region.
Yes.
A major high D1 kid, and she guarded her for 32 minutes. And I was really pleased tonight with overall. I know Kylie had 36, but she had to work for a few of them at least.
So, what was your plan with her? Do you let her score and then you beat them with the rest of your scores, or how do you handle playing against such a great player as Dennis?
Over the years, we've tried different things. Our teams have been different. Earlier in the year, we put 2 on her, and we basically made somebody else shoot the ball. At home, we try to run and jump her a little more, and they hit shots. Tonight, it was just contained. Let's contain her as best we can, as well as defend the other 4 players. And at times we did. At times we did a good job containing. Our communication was good. And at times she just said, you know what, I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to score. I'm not going to be denied. And at times her offense was just better than our defense.
And what I was going to tell you is this game's over, right? So you're 1-0, considering the season started tonight. Now you got a tough game tomorrow night. Tell me a little bit about Douglas.
5 players, they can all play. He's got a bench. There's mismatches all over the court for us. It causes us trouble. If they're shooting the ball well, they're a handful. So, hey, nobody in the state expects us to play here tomorrow night. We're just going to come out and play. We're going to come out and relax and just let it fly.
Well, I'll tell you what, good luck, a great game tonight. Excited to see you play tomorrow night. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you coming over here, and good luck and a safe trip home.
Hey, thank you all so much.
Of course. We'll be right back on Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Rick Reams with Glycod here at Frederick Douglass High School. First round, 42nd District Tournament starting. Here with Henry Clay's head coach, Daniel Brown. Coach, it's postseason time. You've gone through the regular season. You're on an uptick right now, but you've had an interesting year. Tell me a little bit about your year this year.
Well, I think, every year's different when you're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-olds. And that, I think, it's been a mixture of where we've lost some games where we thought we should have won. But, I thought our kids have stayed the course. And, the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we've had everybody. We've gone through stretches like every other team in the state where you don't have everybody healthy. So we're healthy at the right time. And like you said, we played 30 scrimmages, and now the real season starts.
Yeah. With the 5 games that you've won in a row, almost like 5 games last week, is that scheduled to get you ready for this time of the year where you're going to play multiple games?
Yes, it is, because it goes through stretches where you're going to have to play 3 or 4 games in a week to win the region or win the district, just like we got to do. We got to win tonight, hopefully move on to play tomorrow, and then hopefully get a chance to play Friday. So it is, I think late in the year is important to do that. I did that last year, and by ending the year, we're playing Mail. I thought would gear us up. It worked last year, so we'll see. So, it's going to be a big battle tonight, Bryan Station. Champ's done a good job, and we've had 2 really close games, and I expect another close one tonight.
Well, I told you earlier, I played in the late 70s, early 80s. Our biggest rival was Bryan Station. You've seen this team. They know you. What are you expecting tonight? Anything different?
No, I think when you play each other twice, and it's not just playing each other twice, it's the preparation going into each game. So you watch so many games, so I've watched 10 or 12 films on them, so it's like, what can you do different? Same way I'm sure he says with us. So we're going to try to do our best. We got to be physical with them. They're really good on the backboard. You got to handle the ball pressure, so they score really good on transition. They score good off turnovers. We have to do a good job executing in the half court, and if we do that, we give ourselves a chance to win.
Yeah. So my job at Glycod is to come up with 2 keys to the game. If I asked you that question, I know you just gave me a rollout, but what are the two most important things your Blue Devils need to do tonight to move on to the next round?
Well, first one's rebounding. We have to match them. They're bigger than us. They're strong. That's what they're big at. So we have to win the rebounding battle, or at least be right there with them. By doing that, hopefully we're the point, the second chance points we can eliminate. And then I think also handling the pressure. They press you after makes and miss. So if you turn that ball over, that ball's turned over. And then, it's not just a turnover. It's taking a bad shot. A bad shot, as you know, as an old player, it leads to a run out and layup. So I think rebounding and just handling pressure and taking good shots are two keys.
When I see two teams play a lot and they know each other, there are little things you can throw in. But if team pressures you, do you like to pressure that team to see if they can handle that pressure also?
No. I think I play, everybody always asks, what's your system? It's a winning system. Every team's different, So I've had teams that we'll press nonstop because that's what we do well. This team doesn't do that well. So we zone a lot more. As anybody's ever watched over my years here, we've been a man-to-man team. This team zones a lot more because it fits our build. So I just kind of do what I think our team does well and what the other team doesn't do well. So I'm hoping to make them shoot the basketball, but coming with that with zoning, you don't rebound as well. So it's a fine line of what we got to do. But I'm hoping to keep this thing slower, keep that thing in the 50s and 60s, and hopefully we score one more point and then.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time. Good luck tonight. We'll be right back on Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
In between games on Glycod, Scott County girls victorious. They will move on to one semifinal tomorrow night. Now for the boys' turn, Bryan Station and Henry Clay. Chris LaBar back live with Don Mueller and hearing Coach Brown talk about his Henry Clay team. Every team is different. This team much more zone heavy.
Yes, Henry Clay, I tell you, they've lost 14 games. 13 of those 14 losses have been in single digits. This is a good ball club. They got 3 scores at averaging double figures, which I think is important, and they're a good ball club. And they're my sleeper in this region. They're defending champs, by the way.
Well, they sure are, and they were a bit
region.
of a sleeper last year that played
That's
all
right.
the way into Rupp Arena. That's a segue down to the keys to the game presented by CSL Plasma. What's most important on your watch?
Well, I'm looking at how well Bryan Station can defend. Okay, they're bigger, but they're giving up like 65 points a game. That's a lot of points in high school basketball on it for an average. But I think that's one thing I could look at is how well they defend. Do they improve their defense? Then Bryan Station also has got to improve their perimeter shooting. The 2 meetings they've had this year, which Henry Clay won both, they are 4 for 30 from the 3-point line. That's not very good. And then on the Henry Clay side, we've had an opportunity to watch Bryan Station play, and they are big. Mr. Biggers does a great job inside, and Henry Clay is not that tall. So I think it's important to see how well Henry Clay does on the defensive board and limiting Bryan Station to scoring, and plus, they need some offensive rebounds. So it's going to be a great game.
Well, the earlier matchup this season, actually they played twice, and Bryan Station, it seems like they are, if they can only shoot the ball well, they'd be right there.
Yeah, I agree. I love the talent they got here. The Dunn kid, he's a sophomore, I think. He just stood out, and we watched him the other night against Sayre, and they had a play at the end of the game to win it, and, they just basically set a high screen. He drove the lane and didn't score, but then he was smart enough after he didn't score to move out to the 3-point line where they kicked it out. He buried it and won the ball game.
Bryan Station 10-18. They are coached by veteran. Actually, both these coaches a lot of experience. Champ Ligon, his second tour of duty at Bryan Station. He'll join our Rick Reams when we come back on Glycod.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Rick Reams at Frederick Douglass High School with Glycod. Start of the district tournament here with Bryan Station head coach Champ Ligon. Coach, Now the real season starts. Is that how you're playing in this game?
Yeah, everybody's 0-0 at this point, so it's a chance at a new beginning. We've been working all year for this point in the season, and hopefully we can get some things done tonight.
You're playing a familiar foe. You're playing Henry Clay. You played them twice this year. I played for Henry Clay in the early 80s. We played you all the time. Is there anything different that either of these teams going to do tonight?
Well, hopefully we got some wrinkles for them, but I mean, we know each other very, very well, and Daniel and I have been going against each other for a long time. It should be fun. They're a great program. They play hard. They execute. Coach Brown does a great job. It's going to be a tall assignment for us tonight.
I always, in these interviews, tell coaches my job with Glycod is to come up with 2 or 3 keys. So I'm going to put that onus on you tonight. What are 2 things that your team needs to do to advance on to tomorrow night's game?
We can't let them go off from the 3-point line. The first two games, they got way too many open 3-point shots and hit way too many threes. So we got to take that away, and then along with that, we just got to make sure we get the 50-50 balls, and we want the basketball more than they do.
Well, I think if you can do those things, that's what you need to do to travel on. You've been in this game a while. Has the game changed to you?
Not really. I mean, trends come and go. The pick and roll is a much bigger thing these days. But literally, when I started coaching, my first few years, that's all we did was a pick and roll, but nobody else did it, and now everybody else does it. So, it's fun. The kids are still, everybody says the kids are different, maybe a little bit. I mean, they got all the social media pressure, but it's still about just getting kids to buy into playing as a team and giving it everything they got. And if they work hard, success will eventually come if you just keep knocking at the door.
As a coach of this team, how do you get them to put the regular season behind them? I know we talked about it 0-0, but these are kids. What's your job to get them ready to say, this is a brand new season?
Well, we're really young, and we've just been taking it game by game. And if you look, we've been really competitive down the stretch, got several wins, lost a couple games in overtime. Kids just have a lot of resiliency. They just keep bouncing back. I think we'll play really hard tonight.
I've always said if a team can't be ready for postseason play, then they're not ready at all. Is your team ready tonight?
Well, let's hope so. If we're not, we'll start getting ready for next year in a couple of weeks. We won't stop for long.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back to Frederick Douglass High School in Lexington. Just moments from getting set. This crowd, this atmosphere, this is unlike a quarterfinal matchup.
I like it. Good crowd. I tell you what I also like, we got some bands here tonight, Chris, the cheerleaders we dealt with in the first game. Now we got the Henry Clay band right to our left. So if you can't hear us sometime, we may be drowned out by that band.
That's on your side, though.
I know. I can't hear on that side anyways. We'll be good.
Now for a look at the starting lineups presented by Bluegrass Community Technical College. Henry Clay, a couple of Browns, coach's sons in the backcourt. Conlon, 14-point per game scored, leading scorer. Also Mason Hawkins right there at 14. Henry Lynch and football player Kyan Miller. So some girth there for the Blue Devils, and the starters for Bryan Station. A lot of youth, and Amari Owens leading them in the backcourt, a freshman, 15 points per game, but they've got some beef with De Los Santos and Biggers, both near double-double averages.
Yes, you talk about Kaya Miller there for a minute. I was fortunate to see him play football this year. My grandson played on that team with him as a linebacker, and a physical athlete, very strong, very smart, very quick. I'm kind of anxious to see what he does on the basketball court.
These two teams, this rivalry dates back forever, really. Look at the series. We were able to only gather info from 97, but Henry Clay with the upper hand. They won the last matchup a couple of weeks ago by 8. Of course, the winner gets Frederick Douglass tomorrow night. And Douglass, red-hot winners of 23 in a row. They are no longer one of the best-kept secrets in Kentucky, so Douglass will await the winner in this matchup.
Yeah, I'm surprised Douglass isn't higher in the state, in the ratings throughout the state, because you said 23 wins in a row. I was counting them, and I kept having to recount it because that's a lot of wins in a row, you know? And 23 wins, they haven't lost since way back in, it was November, December.
Great crossing back in early December,
yeah,
Coach.
It's a phenomenal team. And but I'm telling you right now, these two ball clubs, well, this is going to be a great game tonight. We were fortunate in the first game to have evenly matched teams. We got the same thing here. Two evenly matched teams. Henry Clay's beat them twice during the regular season, but they were close games. And, Champ Liggins can pull out all the stops tonight. He's a great coach, been around forever. And so it'll be very interesting to see how this goes.
The officials, great crew again on hand. Adam Dunn, Zach Whitaker, and Troy Buckner. Great to have here for 42nd District quarterfinal action. We'll be here the rest of the week, Thursday and off day. 2 more on Tuesday, up here on Wednesday, and the championships on Friday. Great crowd on hand. And great job by our Rick Reams with some post-game interviews, and we hope to do the same at the conclusion of this as well. What do you look for early, Don?
I think what we saw out of Bryan Station last time, a lot of pressing. I think we're going to see an up-and-down game. I really do. A lot of transition. I think they'll come out, the defense, they'll pressure, the great pressure defense. Let's see how Henry Clay handles that.
So Clay and Station. And the tap controlled. And there is a very quick 3 as Brown connects.
We talked.
Biggers from the doorstep, and perhaps that's the matchup that Bryan Station can exploit.
Yep. Size inside. They got it.
It's Conlon Brown. Will nudge to Lynch. And Miller, big wide body. Turnover. Unforced turnover. And Bryan Station 10-18. But for one moment, do not let that record fool you.
They got a talented team if they can just put it together.
There's Owens. A little opposite. Case and Brown. There's Owens off the glass. Too many bigs for Station as De Los Santos will nudge it back in.
He's 6'5". They go 6'5", 6'7", 6'3" on that front line.
Henry Lynch up top. There's Conlon Brown facing. Brown returning starter off last year's 11th region titleist. And he's wide open for a 3. And the rebound snared underneath by De Los Santos. Up Owens. And the lefty a little bit short. And another offensive rebound. That's 2 of them early for the defenders. Bigger shot off and a foul underneath. And how well can Henry Clay stay in this game on the backboard?
Well, that was one of the keys, is how well can they. And right now, Henry Clay's doing a good job. Bryan Station did a real good job on the offensive glass.
Foul whistled on Station.
Owens, I think.
Is Mason Hawkins. And now Lynch up top. Hawkins baseline. And the rebound secured by Owens on the backside. As Owens all the way up and off, but another offensive rebound. And it's secured now by Kason Brown of Bryan Station. Hawkins free for a three. And Henry Clay with a pair of triples early, and they lead by a field goal.
That's the thing, Coach Wiggins mentioned, they hit a lot of threes against them, and they're they're not a big team. They don't have a lot to go inside. You won't see them go inside, but they can shoot the ball from the perimeter.
There is Biggers up top over to Dunn. He's easy to spot with those teal sneaks. And Dunn babies it. Badillo Santos cleans it up. We are tied at 6. 3 offensive putbacks for Station. As Hawkins through contact and poked out of there by Davion Adams. Coach Brown well out on the floor, being asked to
about to midcourt
retreat. Is Brown going to heave one? And it's going to be off of Kason Brown. Will belong to Station. I think one of the keys for Station as well is to close out on some of those three-point shooters, as Brown and Hawkins especially. Nice entry, Biggers, and perhaps that's why Miller's in the game, to provide some girth down low, and he's whistled for a foul.
Chris, I think you hit it right on the head. Miller's in the game with that strength down inside. He's a strong kid. He's got a real challenge with Mr. Biggers in there. Biggers is 6'7". I think Brown goes about 6'3". I think Miller goes about 6'3".
That ball poked away, gathered by Henry Lynch. So an even start here. 3.5 minutes gone by. Brown off the window, high shot, pinballed back. Here comes Amari Owens. Leaking out is done, and accelerating back was Brown to knock it out.
Great hustle, great defensive play from Brown with Henry Clay. Knocked that ball out of bounds.
There's Kason Brown to knock that back. Tayshawn Adams, a freshman for Station, will come in as Biggers off.
Adams goes about 6'4" also, so they didn't lose any height. Huh?
Gonzalez up and
little travel there with that spin move.
So Felix Gonzalez with a travel. There's Conlon Brown between the wickets for Clay, and he's going to throw that ball away. Scooped up by Amari Owens, and Owens a crafty take for the basket. Those live ball turnovers, key in this game, is Station by a field goal. Swirled in the corner to Conlon Brown. Entry. Now back out Kason Brown. Try to find Lynch underneath, and there's Owens again down the hill. And Bryan Station off to an early lead in a 30-second Henry Clay timeout. We'll step aside and be right back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville, or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Couple of fast break layups for Amari Owens, and Station off to a 4-point lead.
Yep, 3 turnovers early here for Henry Clay, and it's good defense, good defensive pressure by Bryan Station, and they've been able to convert on 2 of those with the runouts. So size inside and plus the quickness and the defense right now is put Bryan Station up 10-6.
Conlon Brown will enter it to Lynch. Nice head fake right between the double team for the basket.
Nice move inside. Lynch, just outstanding move.
Nice adjustment by Daniel Brown out of the timeout. These 2 coaches don't miss a beat.
They earn their money. They are walking on the sidelines, and there's a lot of chatter going on.
There's Adams at the elbow in attack mode, and a nice take off the bounce.
That was Adams' nice move.
It's Tayshawn Adams as Conlon Brown trying to create a little space. Really good crowd on hand for the nightcap. Hawkins stares down a 3, and Adams with a rebound. Gonzalez runs the floor. Gonzalez with 6. That's the size of the station cushion. Just over 2 minutes in the quarter. There's Conlon Brown baseline. Hawkins free in the corner. Well executed play.
That's what Henry Clay is going to have to do to stay in this game and to win this game, is hit the perimeter shot.
Gonzalez to Adams, bulldozes his way in, and a foul on Clay underneath. Take a look at the Hawkins 3. His second 3 of the evening. And a pair of Blue Devils check in. Walker Spalding, big 6'7" senior, is on. And also Cortavion Smith, a 6-foot senior. As Owens will handle up top.
Henry Clay's going to his own. Not a bad move here.
See how Station responds. Dunn knocks it in. Well executed in the half court.
That's how you beat the zone. You got to get inside. He was just above the foul line for a nice jumper.
And Biggers will deflect it out after injecting himself in the pass lane. A lot of bodies coming in and out for Coach Champ Liggins' group. Champ synonymous with that black suit throughout his coaching career. He's been at many stops. And Brown carving space, and I believe Adams called for the foul.
Biggers. Foul on Biggers. Looked like Adams, but gave it to Biggers.
Conlon Brown, 79 made threes on the season. And he has been some kind of perimeter threat throughout his high school career. Bryan Station by 3. That's Faulkner underneath to Raylon Wilson. That's on now Adams probes baseline. Cortavion Smith applying some ball pressure up top, tried to leak that away from Dunn. Biggers maintained his pivot foot. And Wilson, little step back, Jay. That's Raylon Wilson, his first field goal. And Bryan Station by 5 with chump change in the quarter. Brown has that ball nearly poked away and spills it forward. It's going to belong underneath with 0.8 left.
It looked like that might have been out on Henry Clay. But they have the basketball underneath their own basket.
Lob right to Lynch. And the shot on goal off, and that'll wrap up quarter number one. Bryan Station over Henry Clay by 5. Second quarter when we come back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Bryan Station by 5 after 1 and doing a great job in the half court, Coach.
Yes, they are. Bryan Station, they're doing a good job in the half court. Getting the ball inside early. They didn't do so much of that here in the last few minutes of that first quarter, but they did really early establish that inside presence. Got a lot of offensive rebounds, been able to convert on those. Henry Clay settled down a little bit. I think Henry Clay's relying, they've got 13 points, and 9 of those 13 have come from a three-point strike.
Defenders +7 on the backboard officially. 9 rebounds, only 2 for Henry Clay. And Felix Gonzalez and Mason Hawkins each with 6 in the quarter. As Owens will handle, and again, a steady diet of Henry Clay's own.
Henry Clay playing that zone. Good move. Excellent move by Coach Anderson. I really like that.
Entry to Biggers. Going to spin back left. And a body job and a foul underneath. Might be whistled on Spalding. Team third, so both teams now with 3 team fouls. As Adams will pitch it in underneath. Adams around the shoot, it sure was, as Adams split the double team. There you see the back of Coach Brown walking near the scores table. Year 17. One of the finer coaches, most well-respected. Actually, both these coaches, so many commonalities, so well-respected in Central Kentucky. As Hawkins will have it.
A mismatch inside. If they see it, yep, they got it to him.
And Spalding, can he connect?
Got fouled.
Spalding not necessarily known for his offense, but he will try and exploit the size differential inside.
I was looking at that, and I'm sure that's why he's in the game, because of the size problems they have inside. He's a big young man, goes about 6'7".
Hawkins was free up top. Brown on the attack, and successive fouls. Station now up to 4 team fouls. So 2 free throws looming for Conlon Brown, where he's 2 for 2 thus far from the foul line. The lead now sliced to 4. As Gonzalez back.
Miller back in the game also. They got some little beef in that side right now.
Conlon Brown 4-4 from the foul line, and Bryan Station by 3. Winner takes on Frederick Douglass in the semifinal tomorrow night. At about 7:45, if you just joined us, Scott County girls with a nice win over Sayre. And Tavion Adams.
Big three out of the corner.
With the three. Brown drives, has that shot changed by Gonzalez. He's been a fixture and player early. Arced near wing to Dunn. Owens high to grab. Inside the lane. Very athletic to get to his spot. And a foul underneath. It looked like...
Over the back, looks like we got.
Biggers had inside position.
No, they call.
Biggers looked like he had slid inside.
I don't think Coach Anderson's real happy with that call. I'm sorry, Coach Brown.
Henry Lynch going to check in at the next whistle as Biggers averages 10 points, 8 rebounds. And this station team, again, we talked about it, Don, at 10 and 18, no representative of their record, of their progress.
I agree. I'm looking at this team. I've had them a couple times this year, and I just don't see it why they're 10 and 18.
Long there, missed some close games, lost some tight games.
They got you got good guard play, you got size, and the size is good. They can score inside. I don't know.
Brown will bounce it over to Hawkins. Brown, nice squirm baseline and a crafty basket.
The one thing we talked about was chemistry, playing together. And I think that the last time we had them, I did not quite see that, but I see a much more unified unit here.
Conlon Brown with 9.
Zone has definitely slowed Bryan Station down a lot. I saw it's almost like a 3-2.
Gonzalez big to big. Gonzalez well long, and Conlon Brown sneaks in for the rebound.
Lynch came over, did a really nice job of challenging that shot by Gonzalez.
Hawkins squirming baseline and a strong drive. Had inside leverage there, draws a Bryan Station foul. Mason Hawkins with 6. He's also a returner from last year's 11th region titleist team. Tayshawn Adams, promising freshman, is in for Station. Also checking in is Rashad Faulkner. This Bryan Station group, a lot of balance. Between players 3 and 8, a lot of versatility.
2 big misses there. Could have used those.
Owens finds Adams. There's Owens going to heave a 3 up top. And Conlon Brown, just a clever player, sneaks in for the rebound.
He is crafty.
Going to skip it to Hawkins that tees one up. Hawkins gets the glory, but Brown, the dirty work.
A big assist, and another 3. That's 3 threes for Mr. Hawkins.
Gonzalez long, and Hawkins sneaks in for the rebound, and a 3 here would give Henry Clay the lead. Hawkins going to try to accomplish that feat. Kason Brown with a rebound, and it's going to trickle out, and there's a leak out. That's Adams that put it up, missed it, and a follow for Owens. Owens with 4. Well executed. Big to big.
Press. That's the way you break a press. Very good job for Henry Clay. Cut it to 2.
And Spalding with a great find to Lynch as the basket goes.
Going to the line for one.
Henry Lynch, 76% foul shooter. You've got two Blue Devils coming in, and one will replace Walker Spalding, and he'll take a seat to some accolades. And Lynch with 5. Henry Clay's 24 points, all by Brown, Hawkins, and Lynch. Swirls out. That was Tayshawn Adams. And Brown with it for Clay. Case and Brown in the corner. And Brown bumped. Looked like Amari Owens. That might be number 2.
Bryan Station struggling against his zone right now, Chris. He haven't gotten the ball inside but once in the last 3 times down the floor, and that was a turnaround jumper from the foul line, which you should get a better shot at.
First foul on Owens, but the 7th on Station. And Kason Brown rattles in the free throw. And we're going to have a Bryan Station timeout. 30-second Station timeout. We will step aside as well. Be right back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Tie game with just under 3 minutes left in this first half. Brown trying to unbreak the even start. And Kason Brown now.
You know, we talked about this zone defense that Coach Brown went to late in the first quarter. Bryan Station had 18 points in the first quarter. They got 6 in this quarter. And they haven't got a lot of good looks. They need a little more ball movement.
Faulkner now in the corner. Saw Station with some success early against this zone, but to win this game, they're going to have to do it for much of the ball game. There's a Faulkner 3.
Buries it.
Faulkner now with 5 and a 2-point lead. These two teams so familiar with one another, meeting for the 3rd time this year. Brown. Back. Nice grab by Cortavian Smith. It's Brighton Garrett that has it up top, and he's going to set a big screen. Coach Brown going well down the pipeline with bigs tonight. We've already seen Spalding, of course, Miller, and Garrett has his number called. Flip back in play, and on the sideline was Faulkner. Our Rick Reams will catch up with an area coach. We hope to have that for you at halftime.
Real disciplined offense that time by Henry Clay. Did a good job swinging the ball and looking for something inside. If not there, they're looking for a good 3.
Brighton Garrett out as Walker Spalding in. I think Coach Brown has to be very pleased with his big production.
Yes, I agree.
Defenders by 2. Now we're tied on the doorstep. It's Hawkins.
That one came out of that timeout. Great play.
Hawkins with 11, leading scorer in this game. It's done. Nudges it back to Owens up top. Just over a minute in the half. Dunn, step back Jay. And Adams going to float it behind to his companion Faulkner as Owens slices in. And Spalding, his value cannot be understated in this game.
He has done a great job giving them what they need, and that was size inside.
Brown gets away with a shove, puts it off, and Faulkner lassos the loose ball as stationed down the hill. Oh my, and Biggers
over top.
Oh my, we got some shenanigans there underneath. But a foul called.
It's hard to see exactly what happened from our angle, Chris. But Biggers did go after it aggressively over top, and now he's coming out of the game.
2 fouls on Biggers, and 1-1 for Henry Clay.
Now, what I see at the half court with Bryan Station, no ball movement. Very slow. It's being held out front too long. Need a quicker, better ball movement.
Hawkins with 12. He's almost near his season average at 14. What's the old adage about great guard play?
Yeah, you got to have it to win. Great guard play. That's where it all starts.
Kylan Brown, Mason Hawkins doing yeoman's work in the backcourt for Clay, and they lead by 2.
Clock, right. Yeah, 13 seconds. Now you want to take your patience, but we've been doing that for about since the 4-minute mark.
Bryan Station led by 5 after 1. They're now down a bucket as Owens fights his way in, and 2 free throws the net result. Coach Brown not at all in agreement with that, and it's going to enable Owens to shoot a pair to potentially tie this game late in the half. We saw Owens down at Sayre was really quiet throughout much of the game in the fourth quarter, made big shot after big shot.
Yes, he did. He was, like you say, he was very quiet, and then all of a sudden turned right there. He was very aggressive move. He needs to do more of that.
Oh my, short on both the rebounds, snared and off the mark. That was Davion Adams that couldn't connect. And that's going to take us
I think Spalding might have got his hand on that ball. Deflected a little bit.
So Henry Clay leading by 2 over Bryan Station. And we'll be right back. Rick Reams going to tee up a halftime interview with Douglas girls basketball coach DJ Moberly. That when we come back on Galaika.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Welcome back. Welcome back. 42nd District action at halftime. We have Bryan Station ahead 29-27 over Henry Clay. But I'm sitting here right now with Douglas's girls coach, DJ Moberly. Coach, let's first talk about what an event this is that your all school is hosting.
Man, what a great event. Glad we got to host this year. This is my third year here at the Bryan Station, so I'm happy to get to host this year.
Logistically, is this a headache for you, or do you not have to worry about this? You just show up and coach?
I just come and show up and coach, man. That's all I want to do. Putting this together, man, it's been an awesome staff here, man, putting it together and making sure everything is right here. Great hospitality room. Everything's been running smooth so far.
All right, so let's not talk in specifics about tomorrow night. What I want to talk first of all is about your team. The only loss you've had lately is to a number 3 ranked team in the state, Cooper. That was a kind of a different game for your team. You were in it for a while. Tell me where your team is right now.
Right now, we're just trying to really be honest with you, to be 100% healthy. We kind of got banged up at the end here. Took some injuries that we was not wanting to have, but you know, makes like another opportunity for the next girl to step up.
So when that happens this late in the year, do you feel comfortable putting those girls in that situation, having to play when maybe they having to play in that tough a situation?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like at the end of the day, we have put our girls in position all year to be challenged, and it's been, I feel like during the year, it's been different girls that have stepped up periodically during the year, during the season. So I feel like it's just another opportunity for our girls to show what we can do.
Well, every team except for right now, Scott County starts off 0-0, right? Because this is a new season. What you did in the regular season really doesn't matter here. Is your focus? I know we've talked about this. You got beat in the first round last year. Have you brought that up to your girls?
Yes, we actually got a poster. We got a poster hanging up in our locker room actually of last year, where we got beat in the first round actually. So my girls are definitely worried about what happened to us last year. Like I said, we're prepared this year to make sure that doesn't happen with what occurred last year.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk specifics with you tomorrow night. I know you are here watching this game tonight. I want to thank you all for allowing us to be here. I thank you for your time this year. And hey, Coach, I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
All right, thanks
Good
for
luck,
having me,
my
Coach.
friend.
Thank you.
We'll be right back on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Halftime of the 42nd District quarterfinal action, and we'll be back with the second half after this.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
And we are back live at Frederick Douglass High School on Glycod.com. 42nd District quarterfinal. Chris LeBar along with Don Mueller. A very evenly played first half, Don.
29-27. You look at the stats, you look what we got going here. Bryan Station had 30 two-pointers. And Henry Clay Henry Clay had 18, only 12 different there. Those free throws, Henry Clay's got 11 attempts to Bryan Station's 5. And the rebound, I thought we talked early about the rebounding. And when offensive rebounds for Henry Clay, 1. Bryan Station has 10, but they have not been able to convert on a lot of those. Overall, they're out rebounding Henry Clay 19-8. Field goal shooting was interesting. Henry Clay is 4 for 8, 50%. Bryan Station, who took 15 threes in both games against Henry Clay earlier this year, they shot 15 in both games. They were only 4 for 30 with those combined. And surprisingly, they've only taken 5, and they are 2 for 5. So the second half, I tell you, I like the zone of what they did in the second half. When I say that, it was Henry Clay. I thought the zone really changed the complexion of this basketball game. It swung the pendulum in their favor because the offense for Bryan Station just kind of stalled out. I think, in my opinion, there's too much holding the ball, too much dribbling, but mainly not enough ball movement to get inside that zone and be effective. I think the opportunity's there, but they just got to get a little quicker ball movement from out front.
2-point game at the half. Bryan Station trailing Henry Clay. Be right back. Second half action when we come back on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
2-point lead at half as we welcome you back to Frederick Douglass. You might see the image at the top left of your screen. That's the scoreboard. There's a power outage here that's just happened, so we're in amidst of a delay here, and we'll just...
That power outage is only the scoreboard, though, okay? We still got lights. Okay.
We do. So no scoreboard, and certainly training staff as well as the maintenance crew over there trying to rectify things and give these guys an elongated halftime.
Yes, they did. They get a little rest. Should be an interesting second half. I want to see what changes made. I tell you, if they want, Bryan State's got to get that offense going. Chris, you got a minute? Let's swing something here. I want to ask you, what do you about this 11th region, boys?
Oh, boy.
I mean, have you noticed? I mean, we got Frederick Douglass. We got Madison Central. Lexington Catholic. I mean, great crossings. And this team here, both of these teams, I tell you, the team down there has the potential to be effective. And this team here, we know how sneaky they can be. I'm talking about Henry Clay now and get back in this ball game.
Well, and we've seen Sayre as well. And the sum of Sayre's parts is so much greater, and we'll see them here Wednesday. But you're right, a very loaded and balanced 11.
It is such a balanced region this year.
Let's take a look at some of the keys. Let's revisit the keys to the game, because we talked about, rebounding would really be, I think, one way or another, a determinant in this game.
So I thought that, the size factor for Bryan Station was definitely going to be a problem for Henry Clay. And like I mentioned here at the halftime, Henry Clay is being out rebounded. Let me find my sheet here. There we go. Is being out rebounded 19-8. And they only have one offensive rebound. Bryan Station has 10 offensive rebounds and has not been able to convert on those, and that's why they're trailing by 2.
Henry Clay connecting on 4 3-point field goals. Is that their equalizer?
Yeah, they're shooting. They're shooting 50%, 4 for 8. But what really got me was in the, and I mentioned it earlier, the first 2 meetings. Bryan Station shot 30 and only connected on 4. This game, they're 2 for 5. So they've taken the 3-point out of their offensive sad right now, with the offensive character they're using anyway. But I think that that's it's interesting. I don't know if they go back and shoot more threes. I would go inside. Biggers can dominate. They're just huge. Gonzalez can dominate. And but the zone, when they get the ball, they're posting up almost to the foul line. Okay, let them do it. And they need to be down that block is where they need to be getting the ball. The Biggers and Gonzalez and Adams and these guys.
How do you feel that Station did in the half court against the zone?
I'm sorry?
How do you feel like Station did against the zone in the half court?
Oh, I thought they to beat a zone, and I'm an old schooler, okay? To beat a zone is ball movement and getting it inside. And the thing that I thought that Bryan Station lacked in that first half was ball movement. And when they did get it inside, it was at a high post. They didn't really turn around and look for a high-low. They kicked out to the wing. They hit a three, I think, out of one possession in the corner. But other than that, I think that it's too slow. It's just too slow of an offense right now for me.
Halftime, Station trailing Henry Clay by 2. We're in the midst of a delay. Again, the scoreboard is out. There's been some sort of a power surge, and our camera is out as well as the scoreboard, so hopefully order will be restored. 2-point Henry Clay lead. We'll have a look at some of your individual scoring numbers when we come back after this on Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball. basketball on Glycod.
Second half coming up next on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
getting ready to start the second half with Henry Clay leading 29-27. Henry Clay is going to be putting the ball inbounds on the side. We do have our scoreboard back. They had to run a long extension cord all the way to the scorer's table, but we do have power. Henry Clay has the ball.
And here we go here back live on Glycod. Momentarily, there's a three right out of the chute from Hawkins that's off. And Bryan Station with possession. And there's a made basket.
There's where you got to go.
It's Gonzalez now with 8. As Henry Clay operating in the half court. That's Brown. A nice floater, but a little bit long. And the rebound secured. Again, trying to get that far camera operated. There was a power outage at half court, knocking out the scoreboard as Hawkins spins near sideline for Henry Clay. Up to Kason Brown. And we're going to have a foul underneath. Foul whistled on Henry Clay. Check that on the Bryan Station, excuse me. Third foul on Biggers, and that's a big one, pun intended.
You know, I was looking at these halftime stats. It's kind of unusual. Henry Clay, only 4 people actually took a shot, 4 players attempted a basket for Henry Clay.
Kason Brown with 2 free throws. The rest of the offense occurring all from Colin Brown, Mason Hawkins, and Henry Lynch. So Brown again, and Henry Clay with the lead. Again, the winner will take on Bryan Station, Frederick Douglass tomorrow night. The 42nd District semifinal.
Still in that zone, which is really great to see. Right now, we got not a lot of move. You're not making the zone move by moving that ball slow. The zone doesn't have to do anything but sit and, take up their positions and guard their areas.
Over now to Dunn.
I think they're trying to free up someone on the baseline. There they go.
Gonzalez, that length, and it's going to spill underneath. And Henry Lynch there for the held ball.
Should be Bryan Station ball.
As Dunn will swirl it back to Owens up top. Owens, a strong drive, floats up an errant shot there, and Lynch going to flip it behind him to Conlon Brown. And Henry Clay by 1, lobs it underneath, and Miller
on the baseline.
Led out of bounds.
Neither team's turned the ball over a lot. I've got, let's see, turnovers 3 for Bryan Station in the first half and 3 for Henry Clay, and that was Henry Clay's 4th.
Owens will nudge it in the corner to Adams. Nice reversal.
Now that was good ball movement.
Well executed.
That's the way
Ethan Dunn with a basket.
Very good look for Gonzaga to the weak side. Gonzalez to the weak side.
Ethan Dunn, stationed by a pair. And Hawkins, 13 points in the first half. Leading scorer in the game will arc it near wing to Brown. Hawkins inside the lane, up and off, and a rebound. Gonzalez and Station down the pike. Adams in after a pass from Owens.
They were great in transition on that one, and they do that a lot. They're really good when they do that, but they got to get the rebound. They got to look for the outlet. Did a good job.
Henry Clay timeout. Coach Brown will pause for 30, and we'll do the same. 34-30 on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Bryan Station by 4 after the Henry Clay timeout. Blue Devil possession length of the floor. You can see that Station certainly trying to speed this game up.
Yes. Putting pressure on full court.
Brown with a crossover, lofts it up and off, and Gonzalez, huge rebound, and here comes Owens. Great find for 2 more. That's Tayshawn Adams.
Owens made it happen. Got the ball down fast, transition. That's getting the ball down the floor.
Fouling backcourt.
That's also number 35, Tayshawn Adams. That's his second, team second.
Tayshawn Adams with foul number 2. Station also with a pair. And Henry Clay now staring at a 6-point deficit. Lynch in.
Great penetration. That's good job. Hawkins Brown penetrating the lane, and Lynch was there for the easy layup.
There's Gonzalez at the elbow inside Owens. Back to Adams, and Owens.
Offensive foul.
Plowing over Henry Lynch.
Champ Liggins was not happy with that call.
Going to have a full timeout. Bryan Station going to take a full timeout. What is a 4-point lead? Middle of the third on Glycod. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Bryan Station by 4, 42nd district quarterfinal. Scott County girls already winners tonight, defeating Sayre. Final score there, 57-48. And Station trying to advance to take on Frederick Douglass tomorrow night in game 2.
Bryan Station coming out with a full court press. They definitely want to pick up the pace of this game. Force the turnover and get out quick in transition and get the easy basket, which they've been able to do the last couple of times. That's why they have a 4-point lead.
Cason Brown up top. Cason Brown inside, arcs it off, and the rebound snatched by Adams, and Adams up and in. Davion Adams with the basket and a Henry Clay miscue. Very pivotal sequence in this game for Henry Clay.
Yeah, it is right now. 3:22 in the third. They definitely need to stay within 4 or 6 points.
Rashad Faulkner back in for Station, over to Gonzalez.
That was a dangerous pass there.
As Owens will handle up top. Station 0 for 2 this year against Clay. Lost by 5 at home and 6 on the road. This, the one that matters, is Gonzalez on the doorstep off, and Lynch will bump Adams and be called for the foul. Tayshawn Adams for 2. Station comes in, losers of 4 out of 5. They actually tied Scott County, but then lost the coin toss. So due to Scott winning the coin toss, they're the 3 seed, Station the 4, and that means they've got to win an extra game just to get to the regional. So not the best draw, but tonight Station leads now by 7. And Henry Clay.
Real struggle. They're struggling against the press, against this press.
Needs a bucket. Brown skip past Hawkins. Back out to Conlon Brown. Entry to Lynch. Nice take by Lynch, and it's pinballed out, and it will belong to the Blue Devils. Conlon Brown tees one up. He's got 12 on 2 made threes. Now 80 connected triples on the year. Gonzalez at the elbow.
Nice jumper there. Got the ball where they wanted it, down low on the post, and he converted. Nice jumper.
Gonzalez with a response. Here's Brown trying to find Lynch underneath, and you just can't coach length, and Gonzalez making a difference in this game.
That was all height. It adjusted his shot and shot it really basically almost over the rim.
Faulkner up top, and Station now by 6. Gonzalez faces. And Lynch with the lasso for Henry Clay. Hawkins arcs it up. Looked good from his hand.
Yes, it did. We had a good view of that one. Really, you could just feel that one going in when he released.
We will keep things here in a 30-second timeout. Mason Hawkins now 16 points in this game, and it's now sliced to 3 with 1:20 left in the third. Again, Tech 24 has an opportunity for you if you're looking to better your career. They've got openings in maintenance and equipment repair. Visit mytech24.com.
Chris, I'd like to make a little mention here about something we talked about in our first game concerning Scott County, how county schools get divided and how it affects some of their programs. You know, Henry Clay's gone through that. When they opened Frederick Douglass, it took a lot of students away, although Henry Clay still has like 1,500 students. But it took a lot of students away, a lot of athletes, you know, that hurt that program over there some way. That's more so football than the basketball.
I think both these teams in several ways have been impacted. Station has it for Dunn. Well orchestrated play of the timeout, but couldn't connect as Dunn misfired, and it will.
Right, good play. He was open at the line for a jumper, just didn't get it to go in.
And Clay will tie with a made 3 as Hawkins being shadowed by Faulkner. Hawkins has a step baseline and poked by Adams, and Adams tight roping that sideline up and tried to have a poster dunk. And Gonzalez nudges it home.
Gonzalez has done a really good job tonight around that basket.
Here comes Conlon Brown up the shoot. Under 40 now in the third frame. Brown through contact Spalding up and in.
Great effort by Mr. Spalding in there. Really great effort.
He's had a fantastic game. Is done. Tries to respond. Gonzalez back for seconds. Owens in with that strong hand.
Very strong drive.
That's going to close the third. Owens with 2 more. And after 3, a 5-point Bryan Station lead. We're back after this on Glycon.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycon.
5-point game as we enter the 4th station with the lead, but can they close this Clay team out?
Yes, they can. Let me back off of that one. I thought you said, can they get back in it? Yes. Henry Clay can get back in this thing. It's not over. When you can shoot the 3, you can get back in it. We're only 5 down. We've got 8 minutes to go. Should be an interesting fourth. We got another great game, Chris, right here.
We sure do. And again, this Bryan Station team, they've been on the doorstep, but can they finish a quality opponent? That's the question.
And they got a quality team, I think. You're still getting killed on the boards, 28-14, going into this 4th quarter.
To Bryan Station by 5, and Henry Clay up the hill. Been a great night of basketball. First of 4 of those nights this week here at Frederick Douglass. Hawkins finds Brown.
Doing a great job. Bryan Station really doing a good job of not letting him get the 3s out.
Brown puts it in.
Well, when you're being guarded that close, you need to attack the basket, and Mr. Brown did the right thing.
Colin Brown now with 14.
They're looking to go inside, or he's going to look for a lane. Owens looking for the lane or the post.
Adams floats it up, got his rebound, and taps it in.
He saw the opening, got to see him, got in close enough, didn't make the shot, but was able to rebound, put it back in, which has been something they've been doing well all night.
Offensive rebounds key tonight for Bryan Station, as we thought it might be. Yep. Hawkins nudges it around. Now it's in the hands of Kason Brown.
Bryan Station Henry Clay needs an answer right here.
Colin Brown between the wickets trying to evade Faulkner. Brown squirms it up, and it's changed, and Faulkner out with it over to Owens. Nice catch. And who wants it? It's Conlon Brown back to scoop it up for Henry Clay. Now Hawkins parading underneath and off of Lynch. Coach Brown well out on the floor. Both coaches earning their paychecks this evening. And a very intense game, as you thought it might be. Owens, and there's a hand grab by Kason Brown. Second team foul this half. Both teams well under the limit. Station only with 3 team personals. Nice grab by Gonzalez underneath. And he's going to spill it back behind him, and they'll keep it. Owens up through the midst of Adams on the backside, and it's still gobbled up by Station.
They had it, and just a bad pass. Shouldn't have been taken.
Gonzalez attacking Spalding, and Spalding.
Oh, he's not happy. Neither is Coach Bryan. Oof.
2 free throws looming for Gonzalez. But you give a team 3 or 4 cracks, things like this are going to happen. See the end result after Station with that loose ball, and Gonzalez at the line for 2. Gonzalez with 13 unofficially. Case and Brown out momentarily for Station. He'll be replaced by Cortavian Smith. And Gonzalez taps in 2 big free throws and a lead back to 7. Lynch. And yeah, we do have a foul. Closing was
Adams.
Tayshawn Adams.
Just under 5 minutes, 7 down.
Or 7 up, depends on your perspective. Yes, Lynch handles it.
7 down.
Brown inside the lane with the left. It rattled out Spalding. Back out for a Hawkins 3.
Good rebound by Lynch. It's war in that boards, I'm telling you.
Underneath the clay. Really impressed by Walker Spalding tonight. He's got about 4 points, but he's had an impact in this game.
He's impressed me tonight. He's done a great job.
Adams outbiggers, and Station just has so many athletes, and they all can play different positions.
They got a very athletic team. He's got depth. He's got about 8 players he goes with, too, and just really talented ball club.
Gonzalez and Spalding having some commentary for one another. That'll draw the official to come over. Big trip here for Clay as they trail by 7. And Owens in the passing lane.
You could see that coming. That hurt. You could see it coming.
There's Brown over to Smith, arcs a 3. Lynch on the backside and
taken away.
Henry Clay down 9. Faulkner.
Got a foul.
Like a reach in on Owens. Is that 3 just off the mark? 15 foul. Case and Brown back on, and Cortavian Smith will check out for Henry Clay. Again, the Blue Devils winners of the 11th region last season. And Bryan Station, been a long time since they've advanced to the Sweet 16. Colin Brown in the corner. Nice pass from behind and a strip on Owens, and he's going to be called.
Looked like a pretty clean block from here, Chris. I guess he got him on the hand.
Complete that thought.
Henry Clay needs it. They need these free throws. They're down 9 with 3:52 to go.
Henry Lynch for 2 to complete that thought. Station's last Sweet 16 back in 1989. And Lynch for 2. Lynch now with 8. Thanks to our great crew tonight on Glycod, Rick Reams, performing interviews. We've had Joe O'Million on camera, also Isaac Golick on camera, Steve Bird, our producer. Been a great crew. And Lynch now with 9.
Blue Devils are going to a full court press here. It's going to be tough against such a good, quick, athletic team.
Down to a loft it to Biggers. And some patience in the half court.
Yes.
By Station. Yes, Faulkner.
A couple opportunities to take shots here, and they kind of brought that, which is good. You know, using that clock a little bit, 7-point lead, just now under 3:30. Gonzalez was very upset that time. He had a good post. He wanted the ball, and he didn't get it.
Now Faulkner free for a 3. And the rebound gobbled up by Conlon Brown as we tiptoe under 3. Brown, a big one! And a Henry Clay timeout. Conlon Brown tees up a big 3, Don.
Yeah, that was huge. That was about a 25-footer. It wasn't even close to the 3-point line. Cuts that lead to 4 points with 2:55 left. And the Henry Clay band is fired up.
They sure are. 4-point Bryan Station lead, both teams. As you see, 2 timeouts remaining. Arrow in favor of Bryan Station. And Henry Clay will have 1-and-1s as defenders with 16 fouls.
Free throws won't come into play with this. He only got 2 fouls on Bryan Station and 3 on Henry Clay. So, Henry Clay, if they get in a foul situation, going to have to commit 4 fouls to even get into the bonus to have an opportunity. Henry Clay backing off the press. I think that's a good move by Coach. Only 4 down now.
So perhaps some intermittent pressing, selective pressing, if you will. Yeah, Station by 4. They're led by 5 after 1. Trailed by 2 at half.
Not a bad foul there.
4th team foul, 3rd on Cason Brown. Station only shoots 58% as a team from the foul line, so perhaps that comes into play.
They do, but still got 3 more fouls they have to get to where they can get to that point. To have that, have them on the line. And I agree with you.
Adams spinning it back to Adams. It was Tayshaun to Davion. Adams, a strong drive through contact. And looks like a shooting foul looming. 15 foul and 2 free throws on the docket for Davion Adams. 58% foul shooter on the season for the 6'3 junior.
Knocks that first one down. Coach Lady's going to have a nice team next year, too. He's not losing a whole lot of talent.
Coach Ligon so well accomplished. And, of course, this is his second tour of duty with Station. It's been 8 years prior. Also coached at Mayle. Also coached at Atherton in Louisville.
Done a good job wherever he's been. He's so experienced, so knowledgeable of the game.
Shelby County. He's coached in 4 regions, if I'm not mistaken, as Hawkins brings it across. 2-possession game with over 2 minutes left. Hawkins will find Brown up top. Brown inside the lane, and 1-1 coming up.
That fouls number 14, Ethan Dunn. That's his second.
So Conlon Brown for 1-1. 75% foul shooter. Rick Reeves will chat with our Elite Building Products Most Outstanding Player, as well as the winning coach at the conclusion of this game. Of course, the Brown lineage run deep. There's Brown, Conlon, and Kaysen. Had another Brown on the team last year. And head coach Daniel Brown. 4-point lead. Can Bryan Station put away Henry Clay? Gonzalez up and in.
Very good job. Penetrated, it got inside, gave it off to the big guy, and he laid it in.
Brown back and long, and Owens outlet. Nice gather by Dunn. And that's Station at their best.
Yes.
Brown
In
weaving
transition.
his way up and off. And Dunn leaking out. And Hawkins prevents the layup with a foul.
Chris, you're right. Bryan Station is a much better ball club when they can get into the transition. They got the size to get the ball off the defensive glass, and they've got the ability to get the ball down the floor. They don't do it all the time, but that is a real strength of that basketball team. They need to utilize it as much as they can.
2 free throws for Dunn.
You know, they always say it's hard.
Go ahead.
It's hard to say. You know, it's hard to win, beat somebody 3 in a row, especially when you're that evenly matched.
Speaking of beating a team 3 times in a row, Bryan Station perhaps will try to flip the script tomorrow against Douglas, having 2 losses to the Broncos, one by 29, and then one last week by 23. But still 120 left here in what is a 3-possession game. Lynch with a back cut. Got it back, though.
That first shot by Gonzalez, the reason Lynch missed that first one was Gonzalez came over and caused trouble with that size, and I think he hurt his hand when he blocked that shot. Gonzalez. But Lynch did do a good job of recovering, getting his own rebound, putting it in, going to the line for one.
Been a really solid Henry Clay senior class. Conlon, Brown, Mason, Hawkins, as well as Henry Lynch.
Oh, okay, I thought he made that basket. I guess it didn't count.
8-point lead. Still 1:10 left. And a rebound gathered by Tayshawn Adams.
Foul on Lynch, I think we got. Grabbing Dunn.
17 foul, so 1-1. And we'll see what Owens can do. Again, Bryan Station Group is a team only 58% from the foul line. Owens at 61. But thus far, the defenders have made them tonight.
They were 2 for 6 going into this quarter.
Gonzalez with a couple of big ones early.
Made them both.
And Owens with a roll there, and Champ Ligon.
You know, you can look at those percentages.
10-point Station lead, 1:06 left. We'll step aside and be right back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
10-point lead as we welcome you back. Bryan Station 10-18. They're perhaps on their way to the semifinal matchup tomorrow night versus Frederick Douglass. The Broncos winners of 23 in succession.
Chris, I was going to say, we were talking right before we went to the commercial to pay the bills. We talked about free throws, and, the percentage is not good, but, it's what happens when you need to make them, and they've made them tonight when they need them.
Brown with a back cut, floats it behind, and a couple of free throws looming. 19 Bryan Station foul, and the proximity to both these teams to Frederick Douglass, you have to feel like whomever advances really going to bring it tomorrow night.
It's going to be, they got a challenge. I mean, and we talk about it, we look at Bryan Station, and to think, this team is a good, solid team. They got depth, they got size, they got guard play. Then you think they lose by 20-some points to Frederick Douglass twice, over 20 points. So it'd be a great game just to see how they can stack up against Frederick Douglass on the third time.
Of course, Scott County girls will be a huge underdog tomorrow night as well. Lead reduced to 9.
Lynch, a senior, just came out of the game. Yes.
Diving on the floor is Kason Brown. And did we have a timeout called before the held ball? We got a timeout. So Bryan Station with possession, the timeout not called prior to the held ball. Here's Adams. Great grab by Biggers.
Smart move.
It was. Time more precious than points, and a Henry Clay foul.
That was a heck of a pass. Biggers made a great catch.
The Champ Liggins group appears on their way to the semifinal matchup tomorrow night. And Skylar Hersey will check out for Henry Clay after playing a couple of possessions.
Looks like my dark horse is not going to make it. I kind of like Henry Clay's chances.
Well, perhaps Station is that dark horse as Biggers with a roll. Doubleheaders tomorrow, doubleheaders Wednesday, championship pair on Fridays. That's out, and the lead at 10. Brown, perhaps in his last high school game, pitches one up short. Station going to move on. Nice grab by Owens. 19 foul.
Fans are heading out. Some of them heading to the exit with 20.6 seconds to go in the game with a 10-point lead for Bryan Station.
Lots of bodies coming in. Peyton Mayhorn is one of them for Henry Clay, 6'8" junior. And 3 outstanding seniors will check out for Henry Clay. Brown, Hawkins, and Lynch. Always tough to see careers conclude. Owens gets the roll.
Played their hearts out. They really did, Henry Clay. Just outmanned in size, and I guess, the third time they finally, Bryan Station figured it out. They took a lot of the 3 points away from Henry Clay that Coach Ligon emphasized that, they hit a lot of threes against them. They just can't allow that. And I don't know what the final tat will be here on the threes, but we'll check that here shortly.
Two class coaches will meet at half court. Bryan Station moves on. For the first time this season, they defeat Henry Clay 62-51. We'll be right back after this on Glycon.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and iGive rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Bryan Station moves on after a 9-point win over Henry Clay, 62-53, and really a sound performance, perhaps their best of the year, Don.
Yes, I thought that, we talked about this team was 10-18, and they come back and play a great game tonight. And I'm still scratching my head to figure out how they lost 18 ball games.
Yeah, Bryan Station 11-18. Henry Clay, their season will wrap up at 16-15, and just really the rebounding, was that the biggest factor for you?
I think so. We look at the stats here. They got out rebounded 35-26, but on the glass, the offensive glass, they got out rebounded 15-9. 2017 on the defensive board wasn't bad, but the offensive glass was, I think, the turning point. Plus the transition. They were able to get, when they got that defensive rebound, they were able to get in transition in the second half and got some easy baskets.
Our most outstanding players presented by Elite Building Products, and we will have those representatives for you here in just a couple of minutes as they're about ready to kick us out here. Frederick Douglass. And we've got a post-game show here, so we're not going anywhere, but we're going to take a quick break, and we hopefully have Coach Champ Ligon with our Rick Reams, as well as the most outstanding players in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back live at Frederick Douglass High School, Rick Reams is with Coach Champ Ligon.
You played this team twice. Both times you had a lead going in the third quarter. You gave that lead away. Tonight's a different story.
Right. Midway through the third quarter, both times we played them, we had a nice, little 6-point, 8-point cushion, and they just took it from us. And, there for a moment it kind of looked like deja vu, called timeout, kind of settled them down, and this time when they made their run, we made a run back.
Tell me what the difference, other than that, what was the difference tonight than the other 2 times when you've played this same Henry Clay team?
Well, we changed the way we played the pick and roll, and I think that gave them trouble. They it's brand new. We just made an adjustment. It was something that Great Crossing had done against them, and it proved very successful. And then we talked about taking away the 3-point shot, but we didn't really do that very well a lot of times. And then the other thing we did, we made a couple subtle changes on offense, and just getting them to have to play man-to-man is just a big plus for us.
Let's talk real quickly about the pressure you put on them. Full court, end-to-end pressure. That took a lot out of them and a lot of turnovers on that. Do you pride yourself in that type of defense?
Well, I've been pressing people since I became a JV coach at Central High School in 1986. My style is pretty much press the whole game, and sometimes that hurts, but that's what I'm comfortable with.
Well, tonight, I tell you what, you got your kids ready. They came out here. Beating a team 3 times is hard, but also losing the same 2 times and getting a victory is hard. So I'm going to tell you congratulations. Let's real briefly right now, Douglas tomorrow night. Are you thinking about them yet, or is this game still in your mind?
Well, Douglas has been in the back of my mind while preparing for Henry Clay. Not that I was looking forward, but yeah, we're always we already kind of got a game plan ready, and tomorrow afternoon we kind of got to go over some things, shoot around, and try to get ready. It's going to be a tall task. They've had, an opportunity to kind of prepare for us, and we're coming off back-to-back games. But the last time we played them, we were missing our senior Jaden Biggers, and I think that really hurt. First time we played them is a 9-point game, and once again, if we'd changed a few plays, it might have gone the other way. So I think the kids are excited to play them. It's a tall task, man. They're doing a good – Coach Scarberry's doing a great job, and he got great kids. And Kai Simpson, I just think he's the #1 player in the region.
I agree. Well, Coach, thanks for your time. I'm going to get a star player in here for you, and we appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mr. Gonzalez, we're glad thanks for joining me right now. Tell me a little bit about this game. It was different tonight than it was 2 other games you played against Henry Clay. What did you feel like was different?
I feel I played hard tonight, and I gave all my effort I have. I mean, I was injured like from the last game, but I tried to do my best tonight, and I did what I could.
So I noticed you come out a couple times shaking that wrist, all right? So how's that feeling now, first of all?
I mean, the wrist hurts, but I'm feeling good because I won.
There you go. And I heard your coaches say you got to play through that. Is that the mentality you have? It may hurt, but your team needs you, right?
Yes, that's what I got to do. I got to go through that, all those things.
So one thing I noticed about you is you're not shy to take shots. Tonight you took the shots, you hit the shots, you had a great game, and I want to thank you for coming out here and talking to me, and I can't wait to see you play Douglas tomorrow night. A tough game, but good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
My pleasure. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
And for the final time, we welcome you back here on Glycod.com as we have our most outstanding players, Conlon Brown with 19 and a double-double for Felix Gonzalez, Don.
Yeah, I'm glad you went with Gonzalez for the star of the game for Bryan Station. He was the key. He was down around the basket. He made some nice shots. He's made a great catch on one play. Just did a great job. And then, Conlon kid. Conlon Brown for Henry Clay did a good job. But it came down to just a better team, quicker, bigger athletes.
Mason Hawkins, 16 points in his final high school game, including 4 of 8 from three-point range. Doubleheader again tomorrow night here. We cannot wait to bring it to you on the air at 5:30. Rick Reams will be with me as we'll have Scott County and Douglas on the girls' side, Bryan Station and the boys, and then Don back here for a double dip, the 2-3 matchups on Wednesday, Henry Clay and Station, and then Scott County.
Looking forward to it.
Sayre, can't wait. Thanks to all of the great crew on Glycod, as well as Jeremy Delaney, the athletic director at Frederick Douglass, for having us tonight. For Rick Reams, Don Mueller, Joe O'Million on camera, Isaac Golick on camera, and our executive producer, Steve Bird. We'll see you tomorrow night, 42nd District High School Basketball on Glycod. Good night.
You've been watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.